guys, welcome back. Today it's such a lovely day. It is spring, and in the UK spring is a pretty wet, cloudy season. It's not as cute as it looks on Pinterest, but today it is so bright, so hot. I think it's 23 degrees today, which is pretty hot for the UK, and I wanted to make the most of it and sit inside and film a video. Because I've got two windows in my room, the sun just comes right in, so hopefully the lighting is pretty good. It looks it on camera. It looks alright. Maybe a bit shadowy, but we're gonna work with it. Today I'm going to be reacting to your guys' unpopular opinions. I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time, so I asked over on my personal Instagram at megmukxx, as well as my aesthetic account at Aesthetic Bubbles. If you want to go ahead and follow them, I'll leave the links in the description. I asked you guys to give me your unpopular opinions, and I'm going to react to them today. I don't know if the accounts who did comment an unpopular opinion want their name to be anonymous or not. I did ask people, but they didn't tell me, so I'm just gonna make every name anonymous, so there's no issues. I'm gonna start with the responses that I got from my personal account. Remember, this is an unpopular opinions video, so I am going to be giving my opinion whether I agree with them or not. If you have any unpopular opinions that you want me to react to in the future, or you don't agree with some of my opinions, let me know in the comments and we can have a little discussion. First one is pizza isn't that good, and I can honestly 100% wholeheartedly agree with this. I think pizza's overrated. I'm sorry, I don't like it. It turns my stomach. It makes me feel gross. It makes me feel groggy, and I don't really see the hype around it. I think cold pizza is so much better than hot pizza, honestly. My favourite pizza used to be a Hawaiian ham and pineapple pizza, but since I turned pescatarian, I can't really have many good options of pizza. It's literally only cheese and tomato or a veggie pizza, and they're nice, but you know, they don't satisfy my taste buds. And before any of you start commenting, ew, pineapple on pizza is disgusting, I'm sorry. It is delicious. I don't see why people like it. I think it's because it's fruit on like a savoury thing, but still, pineapple on pizza, that is an unpopular opinion in itself, but I love it. Ketchup is vile. I love ketchup, honestly. I can see why some people may not, just because it's quite vinegary, and like if you don't like tomatoes, I guess. But I love tomatoes, and honestly, ketchup is my personal favourite condiment. I'm not a fan of brown sauce. Brown sauce I have to be in the right mood in for, as well as mayonnaise. I have to be in the right mood for it. Onions are gross, 100% agree with this. I hate onions. I can't include it in any like salads that I have. If there's an onion in my burger, I take it out. I just hate the taste of it. And I really don't like how it gives you bad breath, and it's really hard to get rid of. So yeah, onions are just a no-go for me. Even like onion flavoured crisps, like pickled onion, I don't like it. Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, is so fit. I have actually never seen him before. What's his name? Adam Driver. I think with like who you find attractive is very individual. It's like not everyone's gonna fancy the same person. I think that's an unpopular opinion. See the appeal. Not me though. I like Paris Jackson's music. I agree with this. My favourite song by her is Let Down. I think that's a beautiful song. Other songs though, I to be honest, I haven't really sat down and listened to her full EP. I listened to is it Sunflower? I can't remember the name of it. I listened to it and I didn't like it as much as Let Down. Let Down is the only song by Paris Jackson that I actually have on my playlist and I listen to all the time. Yeah, I'd say I like Paris's music. I haven't listened to the rest of her stuff, so I can't really comment. But I do like Let Down. That is a beautiful song. Okay, now we're going to move over to the unpopular opinions from my aesthetic account, and quite a few were sent in, so let's get started. Vans, the shoes are so uncomfortable. I agree with this. I had a pair of pink Vans about 3 years ago, and they were like my everyday shoe, but I always got blisters from them. I feel like it's the back bit of the shoe. They kind of rub and they're so tight. They're just so structured at the back, and I think that's what hurts. So I love the look of Vans, and I'll put up with the pain just to wear them, but overall they're not very comfortable shoes, and I agree with that. Sushi is overrated. I disagree with this one. I love sushi so much. Again, sushi's very selective. If you don't like fish, then you're not gonna like sushi. But I I'm pescatarian, so I do like seafood. Not all seafood though, I don't like prawns as much. With me, it's really weird because there's quite a few foods that I don't like, but if they're put in front of me, I'll still eat them. Like, I don't like prawns, but if they're given to me on a plate, I will still eat it, but I wouldn't choose to have it. Does that make sense? My favourite is, I don't know the names for them, like the rice with the salmon on top, love that one. Love like the roll with the avocado in the middle, love that. I do love sushi. Avocado on toast is overrated. I actually had avocado on toast the other day because I'd never had it before, and I had it with a poached egg. Oh, with a poached egg, it is mwah, chef's kiss. It is the best breakfast or brunch I've ever had. And the thing is, it is healthy, so it makes you want to eat it more. I don't think it would have tasted as nice without the egg, personally. Avocados, again, I'm kind of a hit and miss on. I have to be in the right mood for them. I do like them overall though, I'd rather have other fruits over them. If you are going to have avocado on toast, I definitely recommend it with a poached egg because that is the best concoction ever. Beyonce is kind of overrated. The amount of times that I've heard people say that they don't like Beyonce, they think Beyonce's overrated. I think this is quite a popular opinion actually, because I've heard a lot of people like say this. I'm personally a fan of Beyonce. I prefer her music on the 4 album. Like, I prefer like Halo, If I Were a Boy, Best Thing I Never Had. Like, those are my favourite Beyonce songs. Wasn't the biggest fan of her Partition album. Wait, it wasn't called Partition, was it? No, I think it was just Beyonce. Yeah, her Beyonce album. Yeah, I wasn't a biggest fan of that. I loved Partition on it. And there was another one that I loved. I can't remember the name of it though. I'm not the biggest fan of rap music, so her later stuff I'm not the biggest fan on. But her song Black Parade that came out last year, I think, that's a really good song and I really love that. In terms of music, I prefer her older stuff to her newer stuff. But in talent, I don't think she's overrated. That woman can sing to the high heavens, honestly. She's an incredible dancer, she's a great performer, she can hit every note there is. I don't think she's overrated. I can see why people may think she's overrated because she's got like the title of Queen Bee, but personally I don't think she's overrated because I feel like she's earned her recognition, you know. She's an incredible singer, incredible performer, great dancer. I'm still a fan of her and I still want to go see her in concert. She's one of the people that I really want to go see. So yeah, I can see why, but personally I don't think she is. Dark chocolate is tastier than milk chocolate. I have to disagree with this one, I'm sorry. I love milk chocolate so much. Parents are gonna get chocolate, they're gonna get dark chocolate because they love it. And also it's healthier than milk chocolate, so that's another reason why they get it. And they try and say to me like, here, have some of this. And I don't like it. The only dark chocolate that I like is the After Eights chocolate with the mint filling in the middle. That is the only dark chocolate that I will have. I can't have it on its own though. Milk chocolate, so much better. I feel like dark chocolate has too much of an irony taste to it. I feel like I'm eating spinach. The thing is, milk chocolate has that taste where it makes you feel so guilty but you want more of it. So yeah, milk chocolate all the way for me. Donuts are not as tasty as some people find. I 100% agree with this. My mum is a massive fan of donuts. She loves them so much. They're her favourite dessert. With donuts, again, it's a hit and miss for me because some donuts I'll have and they're like, oh my god, that's amazing. It's like, if I am going to have a donut, I'm gonna get one from Krispy Kreme because they have delicious donuts. It has to be a filled donut, whether that's jam or custard filling. They're my 2 favourite donuts. I will not have a donut otherwise. The ring donuts I feel are so boring because it's literally just dough with the smallest bit of icing on top. Yeah, I agree. I think donuts are overrated. Mint chocolate chip does not make sense, I'm sorry. Mint chocolate chip is one of my favourite ice cream flavours. I can see why it might be a bit weird for some people, but then I think it makes total sense because you buy an ice cream because you want to cool down and it gives you some sort of refreshing feeling after because it's so cold, and you'll have a mint after or gum because that freshens up your mouth. So I guess it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Obviously the mint is not as strong as like a gum mint. I love mint chocolate chip. I think it is such a nice ice cream flavour. Kardashians are overrated. I do agree with this one. I have watched Keeping Up the Kardashians. I've watched majority of the episodes of it. I feel like they're so talked about because of their looks. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm just gonna say that I agree with it. A lot of it I feel has to do with their looks.
Hi, me editing. I just wanted to add on a little point onto what I just said in the video. I believe in a thing called pretty privilege, and I definitely feel like that is the case with the Kardashians. I feel like is a lot of talk with the Kardashians in terms of like how they got famous, how they got known, because people tend to compare the Kardashians to other celebrities like artists, actors, actresses, authors, comedians, you know, where with the Kardashians, I feel like they are famous because of their looks. I mean, come on, look at them all, they're beautiful, you know. But let me know what you guys think. If you have an opposing opinion to mine, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions and we can have a little discussion. Not just with this topic, like if there are any other topics in the video that you don't agree with or you have a complete different opinion to me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on them. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to add that in here. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Yeah, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of it. Okay, bye.
The Kardashians is kind of like a weird subject because I feel like a lot of people hate on them, but then loads of people watch their lives on, like, whether that's Instagram, whether that's on TV, whether that's keeping up with the Kardashians. I feel like a lot of people are so intrigued by their life because of how they got famous, because of how rich they are, and that's why Keeping Up with the Kardashians have done so well, I feel. But yeah, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I do agree. I don't like the sitcom Friends. Again, I've heard so many people say this and I'm sorry, I disagree. Friends is honestly one of the best TV shows, I think. It's so easy watching. Even if you don't find the jokes funny, it's just a nice program to have on in the background whilst you're doing stuff. The amount of times I've had Friends on in the background just for ambience. I find Friends so funny. I think it's so clever. The jokes are really well written as well. I think it's a great TV show. It was my favourite at one point, but ever since I watched The Office is honestly like a 20 out of 10. I love that show so much. I hate avocados. Again, we've got another avocado one. Again, I think this is quite a popular opinion. I feel like a lot of people like avocados as well, maybe because it's trendy. I'm not saying that people only like it because it's trendy, but it is a trendy food. Again, I'm kind of like, I like them, but I don't like them. I have to be in the right mood for them. I don't like spaghetti. You can leave now. How can no one like any form of pasta? That's what I want to know. It's, oh my god. I get so passionate about pasta. It's my favourite dish. If it was healthy, I would happily have it for every meal of the day, 7 days a week, 12 months a year for the rest of my life. Honestly, I would happily have it every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner and I would not complain. Spaghetti, I love. The only pasta that I don't like is, what's it called? The one that's filled, that has like the filling in it and it's like in squares. I don't like that pasta. That's the only one that I don't like though. Is it fusilli? No, it's not fusilli. Burgers are overrated. I agree so much on this one. I was actually having this conversation with my mum the other day. So we were in the McDonald's drive-thru and as we were like picking what to order, I said to my mum, oh damn, I really miss their burgers. And mum turned to me and she was like, you hate burgers, why would you miss them? And I explained to her that the McDonald's burgers, they just get it perfect. I know it's processed, but I love how thin it is. The thing is with burgers, I feel like in restaurants, they really overstack and overpile the burgers and they overfill it. So when you're taking a bite out of it, everything just falls out. Where the McDonald's burgers are so thin and so nice and they've just got the slice of cheese, the patty itself, a few gherkins and the sauce. That's literally all they have and I think that's a perfect burger. Some people's guilty food is a burger. I feel gross after eating a burger. No, I don't like it. Even like eating veggie burgers, I still don't like them. They're too thick. That's probably my issue. I hate them. I hate peas. I love peas. I disagree with this one. Peas are the easiest veg to eat. There's not much chewing involved. This sounds so stupid. There's not much chewing involved. Such easy veg to just eat like that. I love peas. I think they make a meal. Don't like mushy peas though. No, if you give me mushy peas, I'm not going to eat them. But normal peas, yes. Fruits are weird to chew. I kind of agree with this one because it's like mango. I had mango the other day and I was just thinking to myself, this is like the weirdest textured food I've ever eaten. It's like the outside is quite gritty of a mango, but then when you bite down on it, it goes really soft and it tastes like fizzy almost. And then you compare a mango to a strawberry where they're a little bit more dense. They've got the seeds. Yeah. I've never thought about it, but actually now that you've mentioned it, I do agree with this one. Just because something is from a luxury brand doesn't mean it's always stylish. Yeah, I agree with this one. I'm not the biggest fan of like high-end brands in there. Obviously it would be nice to own like a few bags from there. I'm very like protective over my money. Like I will not spend it unless I know that I can get the best possible deal. As you probably would have known in my vinyl video, my recent haul, everything was like under £20. I feel like for a lot of people, if there is a luxury brand stapled on like a jacket, I feel like people feel like they have to have it sometimes. I'm not saying that of everyone who owns luxury items. Like for some people, if there's luxury branding on an item, it can be the ugliest dress you have ever seen. And if it has like the Gucci logo all over it, I feel like people buy it for the brand, not so much the item itself. I agree, I don't think it's always stylish. Some pieces though, it definitely can be, but just because it's a luxury brand doesn't mean it's all, you know, fashionista-esque. Little dogs are scarier than pit bulls. I personally don't get scared of any dog. I just love dogs. I'm like, oh my god, puppy. Unless they're flaring their teeth at me and I'm getting the vibes like, okay, he really doesn't like me, then I don't get scared of any dog. I feel like some little dogs can be more yappier, so I think that's what makes them scarier, because they're like, you know? They have a higher pitch bark, and I think it's because they're small. They feel like they have to be more dominant, maybe? I don't know. I don't know the psychology behind dogs. But yeah, I definitely agree that some smaller dogs can be more scary than bigger dogs like pit bulls. The colour brown is not that cute. Brown is so trendy at the moment, and I kind of agree with this one, but then I do like it in some cases. I'm very hit and miss with it. With me, when a new trend comes out, I have this thing that I stick by. I won't follow a trend just because it's a trend, but then I won't not follow a trend just because it's a trend. Does that make sense? Just because something becomes trendy, I'm not just gonna immediately jump on that trend because it is trendy. I'm not gonna not wear that trend or, you know, take part in that trend just because it's a trend. But some people are very like, nope, I'm not gonna follow any trends. I wanna be, you know, individual and stuff. And then some people follow trends just because it's a trend. I only follow it if I like it. And with the brown, I feel like it can be overdone a little bit. I'm a very colourful person. I do like my colour. You know, I love like the neutral aesthetic and, you know, all that, but I do love my colour. I don't even think brown would suit me very well. I don't know. Because of my hair, I feel like blue suits me quite well. I think in certain cases, brown is a nice colour, but others it's not. So, I'm kind of like that with that one. And that was the final unpopular opinion. I think these were really good opinions. Thank you to the people who did send them in. I enjoyed reading through them. I'd love to do like a part 2 to this. If you've got any unpopular opinions, comment them down below and I will gather them for a part 2 if you're interested. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel to see any future music, fashion, lifestyle and reaction related content. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. If you want to get to know me a little bit better, go ahead and follow my Instagram, which is @megmegxx, as well as my Spotify and Pinterest, which will also be linked down below. I never actually say this, but when you subscribe, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell, because then that will notify you whenever I upload, so you never miss a video from me. That is all from me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!